What's up, JoJo? Today is November 21st, Friday, 2025. You got your first multiple, I got my first multiple account payout. We just withdrew it. We withdrew it from 3 accounts. We have a 4th account that we can still take a eligible payout for, but we're gonna wait for like 1 or 2 more winning days just so we can see a little bit more profit. But we're not gonna worry about the profit. We're gonna worry about finding the right setups. So I'm making this video for my future self, and I've accomplished a lot. I've accomplished so much, man. I've accomplished so much stuff that I have set out, and I've had so many setbacks. I've had so many bumps in the road. I've been thrown off course. I got put in jail for 2 months. Literally, I think like June, July, August, September. 2.5 months ago, I was in jail. And then 2 weeks before I went to jail, I blew all my accounts. And 2 weeks before I went to jail, I blew all my accounts. And it felt like God was putting me in timeout. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was trying to get to where I wanted to go too fast, literally and physically. And God said, slow down. And I kept trying to force my way into a position I wasn't ready for. And God kindly said, you're not ready for it. And the fact that you're chasing it so hard tells me that. And he put me in jail, or, that's how it felt. It felt like God put me in jail, and I had more time to listen to God's voice. Not literally his voice, but listen to what lessons he's trying to teach me, and really get to know why I keep messing up in trading and in life. And it really just boils down to inconsistency, getting too comfortable, and being ran by fear and greed. But yeah. So this is for you, JoJo. I want you to look back at this video. I want you to be proud of where God has placed you. I want you to be grateful for what God has gave you. And I want you to still be hungry like we were last year when we first started this. So a year ago, last year in November, I started trading. 6 months into that, I got my first payout on 1 account. And then 6 months after that, I got my first multiple account payout. And it usually takes most people a year to 2 years to get their first payout. Sometimes it takes people 2 months, but consistency matters. And what I'm going to create a covenant with myself and with God that by this time next year, everything's going to play out how it needs to play out. By this time next year, I want you in better shape. I want you with more financial stability and consistent profits inside the markets. I want you with more discipline. And I just want you to be content. I want you to be content, but not slow. I want you to be content, but not comfortable. So that's what I'm gonna work towards. And I'm doing it for you. And you can sit back and just be proud of what God has done for us. Be proud and grateful which are two things that are hard to be at the same time, proud and grateful, because pride is a sin in the Bible. But if it's a blessing from God, you can have pride inside of Christ. So, but yeah, here is, we have 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, bro, it's about time to level up. It's about time to level up, bro. And I'm so happy right now, bro. Not just because of the payout, but I told myself that all of this is gonna work itself out. After every time I blew an account, after every account I blew, after every impulse, every time I broke something, I literally destroyed my entire setup. My entire previous setup is in pieces after I blew up my account. But yeah, bro. If I could do it all over again, I would. In a heartbeat, I'll do it all over again. So, by this time next year, I want you to be financially stable. I want us in a better living condition. I want us with a nicer car, and I want us in a better mental state. Look at the progress. Look at how much God has blessed you with. God has already brought you this far. He wouldn't just bring you this far and leave you here. He's already brought you this far. So it's literally your job to just keep walking.